Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Dona Rahma Aulia. So today I would like to explain about my novel review. By the title is Harry Potter. Next slide. By the title Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. So first I will explain about planning. So this is the fourth book in the Harry Potter series. The adventure is getting more and more interesting and exciting. There is a Quidditch World Cup whose excitement is reminiscent of the Football World Cup. However, the euphoria that is displayed is less explored. So did the guys from Biggs Batons and Darmstrang, something new that should be packaged more attractively than about the tournament. Here what is used as the title is the Goblet of Fire, but the Goblet of Fire itself is not discussed much, as if just a tool to choose the name of champion, and the new character as not strong enough to wake up. This character seems to remind us of the world of entertainment, where popularity has two faces. In the beginning, always worship and exalt, but behind it all, always dropping and destroying, but overall the story is still interesting to follow. Although when compared to the film, it's much more striking in the film. Some events are indeed changed from the original story in the book, but are more interesting and more fitting. Next, about introductions of the book. Um, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is the fourth book in the Harry Potter series of 7 books. This book really connects with the previous books because Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger team up to solve these mysteries in the most enigmatic situations. Next. Next, about the body. So, here Harry World Cup, they had to use a portkey to get the Quidditch World Cup locations. And then, but unfortunately, the ether came to mess up the atmosphere when the World Cup ended. Harry was separated from his friends due to the chaotic atmosphere and had fainted. And when we returned to Hogwarts, it turned out that this year's Hogwarts had the honor of hosting the Three Wizard Tournament. Then the tournament was only ended by 3 schools of magic, namely Hogwarts, um, Durmstrang, and Beauty Batons, represented by Cedric Diggory, Victor Krum, and Fleur Delacour. And next, but the Goblet of Fire is issue one more name, and Harry Potter names was written as the fourth participant, so that Hogwarts had 2 delegates. Although it sparked debate because of it, Harry still had to follow the tournament to the end. Then, Harry and Cedric had managed to evade Crum's pursuit and had seen the Three Wizard Cup. And it turns out that the trophy has been enchanted by Voldemort as a portkey that connects to the place where Voldemort is. Then in the place bad luck befell Cedric. He was killed by Pettigrew before he had time to realize where he was. There was a brief battle between Harry and Voldemort before he finally escaped back to Hogwarts with Cedric's body. Even his return to Hogwarts with the trophy and Cedric's body he had brought with him, Harry recounted all the events he had experienced regarding Voldemort's rise and Cedric's death. In the end, he knew that the Mad-Eye Moody he had been with was a fake, the incarnation of Barty Crouch, whom Voldemort had asked. Next. Next about conclusions. First, the fourth book is getting more and more interesting. The adventure are getting more interesting and full of challenge, so they don't bore to readers. Second, the title of this novel involves the Goblet of Fire, but in the story, the Goblet of Fire is not often discussed, but rather focused on the Three Wizard Cup. Third, in this book itself, there are several scenes that are different from those in the film, one of which is when Harry wins the Three Wizard Tournament. Next. Okay, the last, read the book. This book really connects with the previous books because Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger tip out solve this mystery in the most enigmatic situation. So I adoptedly enjoyed this book, the very last page, and read this multiple times. I've give Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire 5/5 stars because this consists of friendships, magic, mystery, and fantasy. I definitely recommend this book because it's a national bestseller, won a Hugo Award for Best Novel, and the first New York Times bestseller, and I enjoyed it. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.